All right, friends. Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for Thursday, the 4th of October, 2019. We've got the moon in Sagittarius, right? Meeting up with Jupiter, all right, our planet of expansion. This is a really exciting day. Let me show you the chart. We got lots of things going on, okay? So the moon gets to meet up with old Jupiter today. Expansion and more and more and more. Always one of the happiest days of the month. All right, Jupiter is our happy-go-lucky planet. It's like a big magnifying glass and everything Jupiter touches. So the moon is our emotional needs, right? So we kind of get this large sense of what we need coming into focus today, right? Like focusing it under that big old magnifying glass. And we got two unique aspects coming up here. We have the moon creating this septile over here to Venus, which only happens for a couple of hours here today, which is cool. Then it gets a break, and then Venus is going to form that same septile over to Jupiter for a few days. So we're getting a glimpse today of what's going to happen over the weekend, okay? Which is really, really, really cool. So we're talking about having faith in other people, okay? Having faith in other people. And then what? Furthermore, okay, now later to the day, this guy is going station direct. Okay, it's stationed. It's stopped right now, but it will be going forward momentum, very, 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 very slowly over the next few months here. Okay, and later today, Mars is going to enter the diplomatic sign of Libra. But the big one that is in right now is Mercury over here in Scorpio. Okay, now it's creating an opposition. Okay, for a couple days now. Okay, to Uranus. This is the stubborn thing that we don't want to change that has to change. Okay, that's what Uranus is doing through here. This is, I don't want to change. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect the way that it is. We love the patriarchy. We love, we love everything exactly the way it is. Don't change a single thing, right? It's like, yeah, no. Are you kidding me? We've got to change so much. This is there's no question here that this has got to be done. This wrecking ball must come through and create this change, no matter how comfortable you are. All right. So now Mercury's over here. We see it. We're talking about it. We understand that there's a lot we need to change. This is our shadow. All right. Now what Mercury's doing is interesting. Mercury is a little bit ahead of everybody else right now, okay? Mars was ahead for pretty much the entire year until last month, leading the pack. Mars was our personal planet that's been pulling everybody forward. And now, everybody's past at Mars. Mars is in the back. Mercury's now ahead. But Mercury, at its fastest, can go, it can blast through 30 degrees of a sign in 2 weeks, okay? In 2 weeks, Mercury at its fastest point can just zip right through a sign. Well, now Mercury's ended Scorpio today, okay? And it's slowing down because it's going to start its retrograde cycle, okay? So it's going to actually be in the sign of Scorpio until December 9th, all right? It's a long time for Mercury, our planet of communication, to be stuck in the sign of Scorpio. So we have some work to do. That's what this is telling us, my friends. We have work to do. We have unfinished internal business to do. We have to go to the depths of our soul. We have to be honest with ourselves about our emotions. Okay? This is Scorpio here is like we don't know what grows under the things that we don't move. Okay? And it's just like we need to move and shift some things around internally because everything is not perfect. Everything is not exactly the way it should be. We're making great steps. We've been making great, especially at the end of the summer. That stellium over there in Virgo has really shined light and showed us a door to walk through. And a lot of us have been making great, great steps toward getting there or overcoming or leaving certain things behind. But Mercury going into Scorpio and then retrograding, being there from now until December 9th, that's a very, very, very long time for our planet of information, communication, trade goods, to be in the sign of Scorpio, which is about shared resources as well. Now, it's important to understand that, so it's like day one, this is like getting onto the school bus. for the first time. You know, Mercury in Scorpio right now at 0 degrees. This is getting on the school bus for the first time. We know we have to go to school. We're excited to go to school. We need to learn and do all of these social things. But there's also like, man, there's a ton of other people here. We're all doing this. You know, maybe it's kind of crowded. There's an uncomfortableness as well as the excitedness, right? That happens. Will I be well received in front of my peers? Or where, what possibly can we create together? There's this, hey, we're all on this bus, we're all in this school. It's, maybe we're all kindergartners. This is our first time getting to play on the playground together. What could we possibly play? What are we going to create? Okay, so Mercury being in Scorpio for the next couple of months here, shared resources. Again, how can we pool together? Further than my own personal journey, this is like, hey, I can do this, and you can do this, and you can do this, and then together we can all do this. So is there a way that we can monetize off of this? Is there a way that we can create a group here that does something kind of magical for others? Can we create magic together, Scorpio? And with Mercury and Scorpio, it's to be noted that when we see any of the planets in the water signs can be bubbling and boiling over with excitement. Their waters can turn cold, and then they can be neutral, or they can freeze over, and things go into hiding. And we definitely don't want our communication right now to go into hiding. We don't want to go so internal that we can't express ourselves. It's important to express. And thankfully we have the Sun in Libra. We have Venus in Libra creating a very beautiful, many beautiful connections right now. There's also a quintile here to Saturn. This is if there is a cool Venus Saturn connection, it's going to be a septile, a sextile, or a quintile. All right. This quintile here is super creative energy. It's like, oh, this is what you love. I'm a musician. I love playing music and painting and doing photography. It's like, oh, you love this? Let's make that real, man. Let's get you a camera. Let's get you some paints. Let's make that very real. And this being in our in the overall global 10th house, this can be, hey, you love doing this career-wise. This is something you really had your eyes and mind set on, and you're able to do this and pull it off creatively and help other people. This is amazing. So this is a really, really exciting aspect for Saturn and Venus to be having right now. Again, one is, I want to love and desire and passion, and the other one wants to turn that coal into diamond. Okay, so in that particular case, when you're looking at, we're perfecting this, we're turning whatever that is that we love to do for others or with others into a diamond. Okay, or so this is solidifying. Now, if those are people that out there are in relationships, this could be solidifying a relationship. This could be, hey, we're talking about getting married. This could be, let's take it to the next step. This is very, very exciting. Or if this is a career thing, like maybe it was a trial period. This could be like, hey, you are the person for the job. We could not be more excited to have you. You are the one that we want, or if flip that around, you are the company that I want to work with. You are the individuals that I want to work with. You guys share the same level of quality control and the same, we have the same Zen mind, we have the same, we're going in the same direction here. So it makes more sense for us to create that, Red Rover, let's link these arms up together and let's rejoice and share. So it's a really, really, really exciting day. And then, of course, again, Mars is going to, later in the day, is going to move into Libra to join up with his friends. But he's still lingering back right now, so still staying focused on our objectives. So in the first half of the day, it's definitely clear we're still focused on our objectives. And there's nothing that we can't accomplish on a day like today. So it's really, really exciting. Again, turning that diamond, or that coal into diamond. And rejoicing. Okay, rejoice with your friends. This is very exciting times and leading up to a very, very exciting weekend. All right, so get excited. It's just the beginning. Scorpio season, baby. Woo! We'll see you tomorrow.